Fire danced around us, laughing at the destruction it had caused, for a once peaceful town was now burnt to ash. Damage was mostly by them, the immortals, terrifying beasts that looked human, but were far from it. Their attacks never left anyone alive until now. Some had been lucky to escape, but within the rubble lay a 6-year-old girl, who was now frozen in fear, looking out at two supernatural beings who could easily kill her. The girl's name was Alexandria Smith, daughter of well-known supernatural hunter Henry, the leader of the Circle.
Stop! Please don't hurt me.
Soon after, the little girl's saviour found her and reunited her with her parents. Back at HQ, her brothers Adrian and Lee were there. Kai, however, was still missing. She sat down with her family.
Thank you, Logan, for rescuing my daughter. Looks like we'll make a hunter out of you yet.
Well, I'm learning from the best, even though he's getting on in years.
Yeah, laugh it up. You're 16 now, but when you're my age...
A few hours had passed and there was no news on Kai. Mia was getting worried, so her husband and some hunters were getting geared up to go look for him.
I'm coming with you.
Kid, it's too dangerous for a newbie.
I'm no kid.
Logan, I understand you're frustrated, but I have a very special job for you. I need you to look after Adrian, Lee, Alexandria, and May. And make sure none of those creatures turn up at HQ.
You trust me to do all of that?
Logan, I trust you with my life. You brought my daughter here safely.
We need to get going, boss.
Henry and the 3 hunters most loyal to him left in search for Kai, leaving Logan to look after the others.
Logan, what happened to your parents? Did they get out of town?
I honestly don't know. I hope so, Mrs. Smith.
Lucky, what's wrong? Why are you sad?
I'm okay, sweetie. Now, you should be getting some sleep. That goes for you too as well.
We're not tired. We're not sleeping till Kai's safe.
Why didn't Dad take more hunters with him?
Heaven knows what he is doing. And right now, the numbers are falling fast, especially Circle's members.
I don't understand all these tales about these monsters, and yet 2 of them could have killed me, and didn't. Why?
These creatures know how to manipulate human emotions. They kill without hesitation.
I encountered a supernatural on the way, a vampire who allowed a woman to escape.
As Logan and Mia talked, Adrian, Lee, and Alexandria got some sleep. A few hours later, they had been woken by their father.
Kai, did you find him?
He's safe.
I'm sorry. We were outnumbered. They killed him right in front of me. My own son.
No, he's not dead. I want Kai. Kai!
Logan's heart broke for the young girl in front of him, and he hugged her, wiping her eyes with his sleeve.
Henry and Mia, to help the kids get some sleep, you might have to sedate them.
Sedating kids are wrong, but after everything they've been through tonight, a one-off might help them rest up for what's to come.
I can't watch any of this. I'm going to get some fresh air.
Davis, go with May. Those things could still be out there.
Yes, boss. And, I'm sorry for your loss. Kai would have been a great hunter. He was also like a brother to me.
Mia left the room with Davis. Once they were gone, Henry gave the go-ahead for Mike and Dana to sedate Adrian and Lee, who were a mess. Logan watched them do it, then Mike walked over to sedate Alexandria, but Logan shielded her.
Logan, I'm scared. Don't let him hurt me.
I'm not going to let anyone hurt you.
Henry sent Mike and Dana away and then looked at Logan. Alexandria was now scared, standing behind him.
Logan, you know my daughter needs rest. After everything we've lost tonight, this is the last thing I wanted to do. Believe me.
I'll stay up with her. You and Mia get some rest. No one is going to sedate her. She's just a child.
They all are.
Henry gave in and agreed with Logan. Mia appeared back in the room and saw Adrian and Lee asleep. Mia and Henry got some rest and left Logan to look after Alexandria. If by luck or magic, Logan managed to get the little girl to fall asleep. Waking up from yet another nightmare, Alexandria decided to finish packing her things up, since in a few days' time her family would be leaving this place. The smell of pancakes hit her and she raced down to the kitchen in her pajamas.
Good morning, Alexandria. Henry and Mia had to pop out to take Molly and Skylar for a checkup at the doctor. Nothing serious, but they asked me to cook some breakfast, so I made your favorite pancakes. Pancakes, what a funny word. Pancakes. Pan in a cake. Or cake in a pan. Whatever.
Thanks, Logan. So, where are Adrian and Lee? They aren't in their room?
Lee went out to meet a friend. And then Adrian just left. Because he still hates me.
Logan, you know Adrian and Lee don't hate you. They are just acting out because they don't want to move. I don't want to go either. Molly and Skylar are all happy because they think we're off on a big adventure.
Kid, I'll be there when you need me. And when your sisters need me.
Alexandria was about to leave the kitchen when Logan stopped her and saw the marks and cuts on her arm. She tried to cover them back up.
Alexandria, who did this to you? I want names. Now.
It's okay. I'll be escaping those brats at my old school in a few days. Plus, they don't scare me.
Adrian and Lee walked with Alexandria to school and were concerned at how quiet she was, and took her to one side and decided to chat with their younger sister.
Alexandria, what's wrong?
Are you okay? Are they still picking on you? The 3 girls in your year?
The 3 Smith siblings rushed off to their classes. As Alexandria got to hers, the teacher, Mr. Chambers, wasn't in yet, so she took her seat, and 3 girls who thought they were unstoppable started to tease her. Smith, how does it feel being part of a freak family who hunts monsters?
Shut up, Hannah. At least my mom and father have respectable jobs. What is it your parents do again? They lie and cheat to get murderers and criminals off the hook? You must be so proud.
You think you're funny and can talk to me like that? Well, you can't.
Face it, Alexandria. No one likes you here.
I feel sorry for your older brothers, having you as a sister. They have everything going for them. What do you have? Before Alexandria could reply to all 3 of them, Mr. Chambers had heard the end of their taunts and didn't look pleased.
Hannah, Beth, and Emily, report to the head's office. Bullying will not be tolerated in this classroom.
All 3 of them collected their things and left. Mr. Chambers walked over to Alexandria to see if she was okay.
Alexandria, are you alright?
I'm fine. I'll be leaving anyway in a few days, so won't have to put up with their crap anymore.
If they try anything again before you leave, come see me.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chambers started the English lesson since Hannah, Emily and Beth had been removed for the day by the head. Everyone actually learnt a lot and had an okay day. Alexandria met up with Adrian and Lee at lunch and explained what had happened.
Mr. Chambers is a cool teacher. I'll miss him when we switch schools. He's so chill and a big kid at heart. He understands what it's like to be a kid since he is the youngest teacher here.
I'm sure there'll be other teachers at our new school, but have you both heard the rumors about that place?
I read that that place was meant to be haunted by monsters.
The rumors are true. The place where we are going is a supernatural playground, and please, Lee, don't freak out. Dad reckons the monsters who killed Kai are going to be hiding there.
Then we find out which ones killed Kai, and we get justice. A life for a life.
When all the chaos was happening at that day before Logan found me, Some creature saw me, but one of them stopped 2 or 3 from attacking or killing me.
Whoever he or she was probably had other plans for you, but didn't get a chance when Logan found you and brought you back to you.
After lunch, Alexandria had one more class, which was with Miss Dunn, her maths teacher. She was always kind to her and helped her through tough times and gave good advice. Once the lesson was over, she stopped her.
So how long until the move? Kai was a bright student, and it was a shock to all of us at his death, but he is still with you and your family, keeping you all safe.
I just wish he was still here. We used to fight a lot, but at the end of the day, he was my brother and I loved him. And even though he didn't say it, I knew he loved me too.
Well, I'll see you one last time tomorrow.
Thank you for everything, and see you tomorrow.
Alexandria walked out of the classroom and out to the entrance hall onto the playground where Hannah, Beth and Emily were now waiting for her. They were about to grab her when Logan appeared and grabbed 2 of their arms.
What the fuck are you doing here, dog?
Alexandria, tell your guard dog to roll over and let us go. Let them go now, or I'll get you done for assault. Logan let Hannah and Beth go, but kept an eye on all 3 of them.
If you dare hurt her again, you're going to have to file a hell of a lot more charges to the list, which may include murder. You spoiled brats. Now, clear off before I change my mind.
The 3 of them sped off, and Logan turned to look at Alexandria.
You know who Hannah's father is, don't you? And you just threatened all of them. You're a dead man walking.
Well, then yeah, those of reality. But anyway, it's decided. I'm coming with you to help your father.
Then they met up with Adrian and Lee and walked home.
Logan, what you just did for Alexandria was amazing. And we're both sorry for everything we have done or said.
We were just so angry and sad about losing Kai, and when you started to spend more time with our father and mother, we thought they would replace Kai with you.
See, I am not here to replace Kai. And even if that was the case, I think your father would have given up on me a while ago, since I teased him about the age thing. A lot.
That's a good point. So since you're coming with us to our new town, can we start over?
Adrian and Lee both shook hands with Logan as they reached their house. Logan, are you staying for tea?
Of course I am, little one.
Can you and Alexandria read us a story about the prince and the princess before bed?
I think we can do that.
Molly and Skylar hung off Logan. He held them in his arms and walked into the kitchen to see if Mia and Henry needed any help.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Logan, you're a part of this family too.
Tonight, the Smith family and Logan all talked about their day and what this new town will be like. Then Molly and Skylar got Alexandria and Logan to read to them.
Sleep well, both of you.
Wait, the story isn't over yet, silly.
What is the end of the story, Skylar?
The prince and the princess kiss and live happily ever after.
Logan is the prince and Alexandria is the beautiful princess.
Girls, that cannot happen. Ever. Okay? Look, I do love her. But not that way. You see, I'm older than her.
Molly and Skylar left it there. Everyone else turned in for bed to sleep. Alexandria finally allowed sleep to take her.